Hello everyone, welcome back again after a long time. So I hope your exam will be very smoothly conducted and it will be very nice in last month. So now let us start with the new semester after pandemic situation. We start some lectures to be online. In next few week your result will be displayed in coming soon, as well as the offline lecture will be start in next few days. So not to wait for until we start our subject for semester 4th SE Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Mumbai University. For same 4 we start with the subject that is Principle of Communication Engineering, that is newly introduced according to the C scheme pattern R 2019 C scheme. So the teaching scheme according to the per week lecture is 3 and examination is consist of 2 internal assessment each of 20 marks and final exam which consists of at the end of the semester, that is 80 marks. So total is 100. So before going to this principle of communication engineering, any subject is basically defined the some course prerequisite basic on the previous semester, some fundamentals which we introduce, which understand for this subject. So which are the subject which is to be very useful for the to understand the basically for the principle of communication engineering. That is first one is a engineering mathematics 3 and electronics device and circuit, which will be already was introduced in last semester same 3. So these are the course prerequisite. Then what is the objective to study of this principle of communication engineering, that is simply called as a PCOM. So basic course objective to insulate the fundamental of basic communication system, to understand the various analog modulation and demodulation techniques, focus on application of analog modulation and demodulation techniques, explain the key concept of analog and digital pulse modulation and demodulation techniques. So after successful this course, what are the course outcome? So what knowledge, what type of knowledge will be gained to the student? So course outcomes after successful completion of this course or after completion of this subject, student will be able to understand the basic component and types and noises in communication system. So analyze the concept of amplitude modulation and demodulation, analyze the concept of angle modulation and demodulation, compare the performance in amplitude modulation and FM modulation receivers, describe the analog and digital pulse modulation techniques, and insulate the principle of multiplexing and demultiplexing techniques. So all these objective course outcomes is basically basic fundamentals concept of your analog and digital communication system, types of noises, AM and FM receivers comparison, and one more newly concept which is introduced, that is multiplexing and demultiplexing. These are the some outcomes of this course. So first module consists of basic communication system. In first module we introduce the basic elements of communication system, block diagram, then electromagnetic spectrum, signal, bandwidth and powers, types of communication, channels, introduction to time and frequency domain, basic concept of wave propagation. Then we also introduce the types of noises, signal to noise ratio, noise figure, noise temperature and Friis formula to calculate the noise. So total number of lectures are allocated are 4, or in terms of 4 hours. Second module, which is basically explain the amplitude modulation and demodulation. Here the basic concept needs of for modulation waveform in time domain as well as frequency domain. Also define the modulation index, then bandwidth, voltage distribution and power calculation. Then we introduce the double sideband full carrier, its basic principle, low level and high level transmitter, double sideband suppressed carrier and balance modulator with diode, that is ring modulator, and FET single sideband suppressed system, amplitude modulation in terms of demodulation, diode detector, practical diode detector, comparison different amplitude modulation techniques, application of AM and use of vestigial sideband in broadcast television. So total number of lectures are allocated for the second module is 11. So in this module we introduce the amplitude modulation and demodulation concept and various types and applications. Third module consists of angle modulation and demodulation. In this module we introduce the concept of frequency and phase modulation like FM and frequency modulation and phase modulation. The basic concept mathematical analysis, FM frequency modulation waves in both terms time and frequency. Then we define some basic terms like sensitivity, phase, frequency deviation, modulation index, deviation ratio, bandwidth requirement of angle modulated waves, narrowband FM and wideband FM. Then we consist varactor diode modulator, FET reactance modulator, stabilize, automatic frequency controller, direct FM transmitter, indirect FM transmitter and noise triangle and pre-emphasis and de-emphasis circuit, which is mostly used in commercial modulation techniques. Then we introduce the FM modulation concept. So we use the different types of demodulation, balance slope detector, Foster-Seeley discriminator, ratio detector, FM demodulator using phase lock loop, that is PLL, amplitude limiting and thresholding application of FM and PM. Then we start with the fourth module. So total number of lectures allocated third module is 9 hours or 9 lectures. Then we start with the fourth module, that is radio receiver. So in this fourth module we introduce the concept of characteristic of radio receiver, then TRF super heterodyne radio receiver, block diagram, tracking and choice of intermediate frequency, automatic gain controller, types and communication receiver. We also introduce the FM receiver block diagram, comparison with the amplitude receiver. or angle modulation receiver. So total number of lectures for fourth module is 4 hours. Then we start with the fifth module, that is analog and digital pulse modulation and demodulation. In this module we introduce the sampling theorem for low pass signal, proof with the spectrum, Nyquist criteria, sampling techniques, aliasing, error and aperture effect also introduced. Then we also will pulse amplitude modulations, pulse width modulation, pulse position modulations, generation, detection and application, and basic concept of pulse code modulation system, differential pulse code modulation, the concept of delta modulation and adaptive delta modulation. These are the techniques which is related to the digital modulation techniques. The total number of lectures allocated for module number 6, module number 5 is 6 and 6 hours. Then we go to the module number 6, that is multiplexing and demultiplexing. In this module we introduce the new concept, that is multiplexing. What is meant by multiplexing? So there are the two types: frequency division multiplexing, transmitter and receiver block diagram and application, as well as the time division multiplexing, transmitter, receiver block diagram and its applications. Total number of lectures allocated are 2 hours. So very simple subject. I hope this subject is very interesting for you. So which type of textbooks and reference books list are given in this syllabus copy? Mostly we use the Kennedy and Davis, that is Electronics Communication System, Tata Maverick 4th edition, which is available in our library. BP Lati also available, and reference books also available in our library. Then how to conduct the internal assessment? So internal assessment IA1 consists of 2 class test, 20 marks. IA1 is to be conducted approximately 40% of syllabus, means 2 modules, and IA2 will be based on remaining content approximately 40% syllabus but excluding the content covered in IA1. Duration of each test will be 1 hour. Average of 2 tests will be considered as IA1 marks. At the end of the semester, weightage to be each module of end of the semester exam will be proportional to the number of respective lectures, hours mentioned in curriculum. Question paper will be comprised total 6 questions, each question carrying 20 marks. Question number 1 will be compulsory and based on entire syllabus, wherein 4 questions to be solved from out of 5 sub questions will be asked. Remaining question will be mixed nature, randomly selected from all modules, and weightage of the each module is proportional to the number of respective lectures or hours mentioned to be syllabus. So total number of 4 questions to be solved. So here we briefly introduce the syllabus of Principle of Communication Engineering, SC, same for Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Scheme C, revised 2019. So I hope you will understand the entire syllabus, and next lecture will start first module, that is Basic of Communication System. So we can stop here. Thank you.